It happens every year as summer slowly fades into fall. The leaves start to change their colors. What was once a show of green now is red, yellow, and orange. But do you know why?
Leaves change colors because they don't get enough air in the middle of the leaves.
Leaves change colors in the fall because trees go to sleep.
Leaves change colors because it's cold.
The real reasons behind why leaves change are a little more complicated. The two main influences involved in this color change are climate and chemical changes. When we talk about the climate, we're talking about how much sunlight and rain the trees get. Chemical changes refer to activities that go on inside the leaves, causing the different colors we see. When we investigate what causes leaves to be different colors, we find that there are specific chemical reactions that make up these colors. For example, chlorophyll is what makes leaves green. Chlorophyll is a pigment, and pigments are what make up specific color. The fall colors in leaves are yellow pigments, red pigments, orange pigments, and brown pigments. During the summer, these pigments, or colors, are masked beneath the green chlorophyll pigment. The chlorophyll pigment is what makes photosynthesis possible. Photosynthesis is the process where trees and other plants produce food using the energy of sunlight. During this process, sunlight is absorbed and captured in a sugar called glucose. Bill Cheney is a professor at Purdue University who specializes in tree biology.
Now you're familiar with chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what makes the leaves green, and it's a very important pigment because it's there all summer, and it's the pigment that captures the sunlight and helps the leaf to make the food. This green color is there all year round. In the fall of the year, as the temperatures start to get a little bit cooler and the days get shorter, then the green chlorophyll pigment starts to degrade. It's slowly destroyed, and it unmasks in these leaves, like the yellow that we see in the sugar maple leaf, the carotenes.
Carotenes are a type of pigment hidden beneath the intense green of the chlorophyll pigment. When the chlorophyll disappears, these pigments appear and are what produce the vibrant yellow and orange colors of fall. We also see the red pigment in the fall apparent in the beautiful red leaves. This red pigment is called anthocyanin. Unlike the yellow and the orange pigments, it isn't present under the chlorophyll pigment, but results when a unique chemical change takes place inside the leaves as the days become shorter and the weather becomes cooler in the autumn. During this process, some of the glucose, the sugar or food the tree produces through photosynthesis, gets caught in the leaf as the tree stops producing food and is used in making the red pigment. Weather conditions are one of the major factors that affect how quickly leaves change color and the degree of the color they display.
There's an old story that says that if we have real rainy fall days, that we don't get good fall color. And the reason is that the rain washes these colors out of the leaves. Well, that's really not true at all. The reason that we don't get nice bright colors in the fall of the year if we don't have bright sunny days is because we need those bright sunny days to make the food that's necessary to make those bright red and purple pigments, those anthocyanin pigments as they're called. So it's not the rain washes the colors out, but if it's rainy and cloudy, then the sun's not out. And so we don't have sugars being made, and we don't get the bright colors.
These autumn pigments can be broken down into three basic color groups: yellows, reds, and browns. You may see some different colors than these, but they are really only variations on these three colors. Eventually, the pigments that bring on the yellow and red may also disappear like the chlorophyll. Then the pigment tannin appears.
Some of the leaves are just going to be brown, and they're brown because of another pigment called tannins. It's the same pigment that makes tea or coffee brown in color. Well, in the fall of the year, in leaves like those of some of the oaks, They just lose their chlorophyll. They may turn yellow like this sugar maple leaf for a short time, and then even this color slowly is destroyed, and we just see the browns that are left in the leaves then.
So, the next time you're walking in the woods in the fall, take a look at this beautiful display of color and remember the factors behind this change. It's due to the pigments in the leaves, the time of year in which the pigments are made or disappear, and weather conditions. The amount of sun and rain the trees get also greatly affects the fall display of color. Chlorophyll, the green pigment of the leaf, slowly disappears in the fall, letting the yellows, oranges, and reds show through in a vivid display of color. These spectacular colors of autumn signal the start of winter and are a part of the timeless cycle of the seasons. So, as you walk through the woods, rake leaves, or simply jump into a pile of leaves, take time to enjoy the colors because winter and snow are just around the corner.